The following is a parody-based adaptation to Suikoden, a Konami property. Characters may say things that you find offensive or disturbing. Viewer discretion advised. Know that what is said does not necessarily reflect our beliefs, and should be taken as character dialogue with no offense intended. Nearly none of the art we use belongs to us, so if it belongs to you and you want to be credited, or for the art to be removed, please let us know and we will adapt to your needs. Please support the official product of Suikoden, and have fun, for the glory of Harmonia! Thank you.
Now let's view the stars of destiny.
I'm AJ. I play Darius DeGregory. He is a human monk, and you have to flow like water and crush through the rock.
My name is Daniel, but I'm known as Hafi. I play Rain Talere Anchisoivus, and he's a human vigilante.
My name is Bradley. I play a human rune master named Cassius Delirium. Is there anything I can get for you, my lady? Anything at all?
I'm Jacob. I'm playing James Canise. He's a human werewolf ranger. Sometimes it's more than what you can see.
Hi, name's Daniel, and I play Bran Cassandra, and she is a half-elf Boomblade fighter.
My dad's a deadbeat, and if you call me a pet, I'll stab you in your sleep.
My name is John. I'll be playing Nak Barg Zenmo. I am an orc barbarian. My hammer doubles as a meat tenderizer.
Soren Vess here, future Bishop of Harmonia. I'm controlled by the obviously non-Harmonian Matthew, but he does a passable job, I suppose. I'm a human anti-paladin for the glory of Harmonia.
Hi, my name is Alan. I play Hermes Mamushi. I am a human ninja. Hermes Mamushi, you need it, I can get it for you. For a fee, of course.
My name is Zach, the Blink, and I'll be playing everyone else. Welcome to Revolution by Break of Day.
Yes, General Rocky, I don't know his name. He sent me over here, said I could have a room.
General Rocky? I don't know who that is.
Said he's famous for being rock hard. Kind of weird.
Well, I'm not his butler, so...
Oh, he said his butler would be here, and that he would know what to do.
Well, General Sonriendo's butler may be here, but I'm General Tullius's butler.
Oh, yes. Tullius sent me here, said you would be here, said his friend, he would have a room for me.
Yes, here, follow me. Any of these rooms would be a fine choice. Each of them, descend downstairs. Don't head up there. We don't need to speak with General Sonriendo right now, unless you feel like you need to. But he might be asleep.
Another general. Nope, not important. Going to bed.
Very well. Do you need any amenities, any drink or fluffy pillows or anything of the sort?
Yes, all of those things.
Alright, he spent some time making sure that you are nice and comfortable.
Do you happen to know of any young butlers named Jeffrey nearby? Just random thought. I could use a Jeffrey. Don't know why, that name stands out to me.
I do not, but I'll be on the lookout.
Great.
They must be named Jeffrey.
Have a pleasant night, Cardinal Soren. And he bows.
Thank you.
I was curious how that 22 roll I did earlier went.
Okay. You aren't fooling anyone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You poised yourself right behind the flower that is directly in front of me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, of course not.
No, I'm just looking at Rose, and then proceeds to stare at her.
She's like, of course not, and I don't know what you're talking about either. And she sets her umbrella down here, and she starts to disrobe and walks up. Which, these guys are gone now.
Oh, yeah, no, he totally follows that.
Butch is just getting the show of a lifetime.
We gotta raise the rating a little bit more. some R-rated crap.
Nope, it cuts to black after this.
Black is pleased.
I know. Black is like actually on this map physically.
Yeah, I
take
know,
the
I
model
know.
off.
When you wake up after fading to black, you end up in the back of a wagon, and it's like, you're finally awake.
Make a will save.
Remember when you said first wound in the series, and Rain was about to just spar with Snow? Oh, how the tables have turned.
Okay, that's not bad.
I'll send you a message.
Oh crap! No, I just die. Get the wound.
No, you're just her servant for all eternity.
We just never figure out that I wasn't anything other than a guardman.
Yeah, no one's coming to save you. We think you're just a guard.
Alright, so it's
Alan,
the
was
next
that
day.
the
You guys have
game?
this day to prepare for the walkabout. Right now it's only Darius who's participating, and probably Guardman.
Okay, so he did survive that encounter.
No. He did not survive. That is a different guardsman.
Yeah, it's this boy.
Wendy practices the way of the mantis, so after they mate, she kills him.
He just ate his head.
Great success, dude.
Guardman goes like totally worth it as his head is just being gobbled.
Guardman's back on this map at the top, so I need to start with Fran because she needs to roll intelligence again.
When I wake up, I'm going to help myself to breakfast in whoever's house this is.
Should Rain roll int as well?
Yes.
Look at that. She crit.
Ooh,
The
Cortana
ball has increased her intelligence.
You ready for me in my smod of 1? Hold your applause.
Well, 16 is the DC that I set, so I'm now moving you guys to the other group again. Alright, so Fran completely knows what it is, and Rain just has heard of it. So the walkabout is kind of like, it's as they said, they walk around and they enforce the law. The problem is they are super, super strict on elves and non-humans. So with the non-humans, they're going to be going out of their way to find minor infractions and beat up or kill them. And Medea has been talking to Fran and Athorian in private about thinking that the next walkabout would be coming about soon, and that would be the time for them to make their play. Which you don't really know what the play is, because Medea's kept that kind of close to her chest. Alright, so Darius.
I wake up spooning Theo.
What the frick?
Fully clothed, I was hammered. He may or may not have been hammered. We're besties. I'm like, good morning, Theo.
Theo, so
Good morning.
Sorry, I was a little bit drunk.
Yeah, well, I didn't want you to be uncomfortable, so it's fine.
It's very comfortable.
Good.
Thank you. I guess we should wake up all the other people in the house.
Yeah, and we need to figure out who all is coming along with us.
So I guess I'm just gonna go room to room. I knock on this door. Are you coming today?
Yeah, might as well.
I realize this is gonna be way too much of a chore, so I go to the butler and be like, can you wake everyone up and tell them to meet me outside?
Of course, young master.
Thank you.
Alright. He goes from room to room, waking people up to assemble in front of the statue out here.
So when Soren woke up, he went and just made himself breakfast in this house, and he just barely dressed, So he's just sitting at the dining room table, just eating his breakfast, as if he completely owns the place.
Such a power play.
Neil goes to get the cardinal. While you're just eating in the house, someone comes downstairs. What? What are you doing in here?
Having breakfast. It's delightful. Thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome. What? No! I did not allow you to be in my abode.
The butler in.
The butler? Tell
Yes.
me who. What is his name, so I may fire him out of a cannon?
The help has names? What?
Fine,
Butler,
describe,
he's not like this
describe
now,
him.
huh?
Young, old?
He's older.
He's a butler.
I believe he was General Tullius's butler, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh, you are a guest of Tullius. Well, that changes things. Eat up. Enjoy.
Thank you.
And he kind of rubs his hands together. Yes. In fact, is there anything else that you would like? We do have a quite fine selection of spices.
Spices, you say, for breakfast?
Yes, spices.
Sure, surprise me. When in not Harmonia?
He snaps his fingers and two butlers come in, and he's like, "Make this man sonriendo eggs." And they're like, yes, sir. And they run off. They bring back eggs that have an assortment of different types of salt and seasoning on them.
These are quite delicious. I'm surprised such culinary delights come from a place that is not Harmonia. I will have to tell the hero about this immediately.
Oh, you have direct contact with the hero.
Not yet, but I'll be a bishop soon.
Ah, very exciting. You know, I'm something of a bishop myself.
Of Harmonia? You don't say.
No, not of Harmonia.
I was not to be very surprised.
No. I run the church here in the Daybreak Empire.
I forgot about that.
That kind of bishop. I see.
Yes. Yes. Well, this is rather quite exciting. Do you have any plans for going on the walkabout tomorrow?
I've been sent here by the hero himself to stop a war.
Huh.
And I haven't seen a war yet, and I don't think I'll see one sitting here in this house. But that's probably my best odds.
Yes, and I've heard some tales brewing of an elf rebellion stirring up, so perhaps they have some foolish plans of anarchy that could be categorized as a war.
This sounds like a perfect war to end.
Indeed. Well, then I will invite you myself.
Then I will accept.
My
Finally,
name is
somebody
General
who knows how to
Sonriendo
speak.
Kara.
Sonriendo Kara. Soren Vest, pleasure to meet you. Future
pleasure.
Bishop Monia.
Future Bishop. It will be good to have you on my side.
You know, you are the first person I've met this whole time who actually understands the importance of having a Bishop of Harmonia as a friend.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone else must be foolish or stuck in their own heads.
It's okay. Soon everyone will be Harmonia, and then everyone will know the glory of Harmonia.
Then maybe one day I will become a Bishop of Harmonia as well.
Maybe. You know, I think once we have control of the whole world, adding numbers to the amount of bishops might be a good idea. I think I'll recommend that.
Yes, that makes sense, my lord.
He has the creepiest mustache I've ever seen.
So I suppose we wait here until we're fetched.
Yeah, and then, a few minutes later, Neil will show up. Hello. Neil, I should have thought it was you that brought this esteemed visitor to my property. Good on you. You deserve a raise. Not by me, of course. But I will recommend it. Probably. You, and he points to another one of his butlers, recommend that Neil D. Gregory gets a raise. Yes, Lord Sonriendo. Yes, well, everyone is gathering up he pauses and says, everyone of importance is gathering up around the golden statue in the middle of town.
Well, that can't be the case, because I haven't gone yet.
Indeed.
I will head that way. And then your statement will be true.
Alright, so everybody is gathered up.
Perfect. So it seems like everyone of importance is now here.
As you guys are assembling, the other generals start making their way here as well.
Who the heck is that?
That is Sasumi Kira, the healing general.
We gather all our important people in front of a Harmonian. This seems like a smart idea.
Once everybody is gathered, he pulls out the emblem and he speaks into it. He says, yes, the trap has been laid. Now, hero.
Everybody's in a circle. The fools.
Well, how come General Tullius is the only one with General in his name on the screen?
He's the only really cool one.
He is the chief general. But he's like tapping his feet back like he's waiting for something. And then the sky kind of starts to darken. Overhead, you see a gigantic purple dragon. Then you see a much smaller figure. He just kind of free falls right into the water. Sorry that I am late. I have arrived. General Trackus Vanderhart. Amethyst, why don't you sit on that building? You know that that's my house, Trackus. I certainly don't not know that. Besides, what damage is she going to do? Look at her, she's a precious flower. And you wouldn't say otherwise. No, I suppose not.
Unless the flower had wings and teeth.
He jumps out of the water. What's wrong with flowers that have wings and teeth?
Nothing. Just that sometimes they can be harmful.
I see. She swoops down and wraps her tail around you, and you start going up.
Me and my big mouth.
It has apparently been decided that my cutesy wootsy Amethyst cannot be on top of this house. So she and this random individual will now continue the party from the sky. Best seat in the house. Hooray! No. Everyone give them a round of applause.
Best flower clapper.
Oh, yes, indeed. Every time the word flower is mentioned, a guardsman looks over at Wendy.
Frittata.
Please let me down.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You are too high up.
So this is the might of the Daybreak Empire. All of your generals gathered in one place. I wonder, which one is the strongest?
Doesn't happen too frequently, and we're not gonna start that again. Hey, as the Dragon General, I think it's perfectly fair that I have dragons with me during this contest.
Yeah, you know, this Prosper guy, he's like a wall, a rock wall. He might be the strongest of you guys.
I said we're not starting that again.
Again?
You know what y'all can start?
I bet that mage over there has some tricks up her sleeve.
Perhaps one or two.
Can I find a way to wiggle myself out of this?
Sure.
And Soren's just like, and this fine man here makes some of the best eggs I've ever had. He's probably pretty strong too.
Oh, but of course, there are different types of power. Powerful food is one of them. Oh, are you trying to wriggle and you just hear in your head, that's really not a good idea.
James's sighs. It just goes limp.
The tail stretches out and she sets you on top of the house.
Thank you for that.
But of course.
Dragon General, do you have other dragons?
I wouldn't be a general of dragons if I had only one.
Yes, that would make you General of Dragon.
Correct. You're, I believe that some of you may have met a fletchling dragon knight to be Futch Rio. All dragons live with us, and if they don't, then, well, we hear of some that hatch in the wild from time to time, but, usually we bring them in before they cause too much trouble, since a wild dragon can be a dangerous thing.
How is it you have such influence over these dragons?
he just freaking holds up a rock. I have the true dragon rune.
I thought so as much. Make sure you don't give that to a certain Cardinal of Harmonia.
You know, I wasn't planning on it.
Great!
So, who called this meeting? My boy did, but I don't think that he intended for all of us to show up.
No, it was more like the people in the house. But hey, now everyone important's here.